Okay, I'm just going to go through VLOOKUP, which is what we can use for recoding of variables. And I can see that I need to recode my variable program. I have zeros for BDAT, and I have ones for AIDI, for artificial intelligence. And then next I want to take my BDAT1000 final grades, and I want to recode them into a new variable that will be the letter grade, A, B, C, D, F. Okay, so let's get started. Let's just do a little formatting. Um, yeah, I'll get rid of my grid lines because I hate those. Okay, so now let's just keep this here. So we're going to need two variables. Let's go with program label and then letter grade. I'll just call it letter grade. Perfect. And let's wrap the text. There we go. And we're centered. Okay, so I'm all set. And here we go. Okay, so just for looking at the okay, so VLOOKUP is basically the value I want to recode, which is the looked up value. The coding scheme for that variable, which I'll talk about in a sec. The index number is how many columns over do I grab the recoded value, and then whether it's has to be approximate match, which is a true or a one, or if it's um, or doesn't need to be an exact match. And we'll go through two examples of that. So for our data, I need to take the program and I need to recode that 0 is BDAT, 1 is AIDI, artificial intelligence. This is going to be in terms of, as we say here, get my terms right, exact match. So approximate match is a true. So here I have false because it's not an approximate match, it's an exact match. The next one is an approximate match, and the approximate match really means it's a range of values. So 0 through anything less than 50 is an F, 50 and less than 60 is a D, 60 and less than 70 is a C, and 70 and less than 80 is a B, and anything greater than or equal to an 80 is an A. Okay, so let's just do those recoding to get our variable. First, we set up our data dictionary. I'm just going to put the data dictionary here. So let's just go code label. I'll move them later. So 0 and a 1, and that's a BDAT, and that's an AIDI. Okay, so let's just do that. Okay, and now we're going to do our equals. Let's look it up here. More functions. I want to look up in reference, and I'm going to find my VLOOKUP. We'll do it through the wizard here. Okay, my lookup value is the program. My table array for my coding manual is here. And I want to go to the second column over to get the label for that variable. And it is not an approximate match, so I have to enter in a false or a 0. And I need to do, because I'm going to be dragging this, I need to do my dollar signs for the absolute reference. And then I go OK. Relatively straightforward. And now I can drag that down. And there we go. The next one I want to do is, I'll just copy my code and label here. I'll throw that down here. And it's going to be an F, a D, a D, a C, a B, and an A. Ugh. Okay, so that's going to be anything from 0 to less than 50. Anything less than 60, but greater than or equal to 50, and then 70 here. So a B is anything that's 70 and greater, but less than 80. And there we go. So that is going to be an approximate, as they say, let's make sure I go by that, approximate match. Okay, so once again, VLOOKUP. I'll just do it here quickly. This is I double click. My lookup value is the BDAT final grade. My lookup table is from here. Let's get my dollar signs for my absolute reference. And I want to grab the letter grade from the second column over. And true, it is an approximate match. And it sequences up. Okay, so the first grade is an A. And here we go. A B, A, B, O, and a D. Okay. Now, I don't want to kind of like keep my data dictionary here. So let's create a workbook, a worksheet. I'll just call it data dictionary. And what I can do is I can cut these. I can cut it. And then I can throw it in here. Let's put it here. And the key thing here is now if I look at my referencing here, so you can see how it's now, if I stretch that out, it's now knows, because when I cut, whenever you cut and paste, the references are kind of like updated to where the new location of those cells have gone. Okay, there we go. And there's my data dictionary. Now I can put in a nice pivot table. Which we're going to talk about in a bit. And I'm going to, I can look at the letter grade. I want to count to that. And then I want to, I guess that's good enough. Let's go design. Let's pick a nice design here. I don't like that. Don't like that. Oh, that's good enough. Let's view this, turn off our grid lines, make it look funky. And I don't want to need the blank. And I can insert a looking good. Let me call that letter grade. Stretch that out. And I can give that a label, number of students. Excellent. And let's throw in a chart. Perfect. And let's do a sort here. We want Z to A. Oh, let's sort. Sort it. Oh, I like it the other way. Just fiddling with the sort. Perfect. Okay, and now if I want to add a slicer and dicer, insert slicer, and let's do it for program. So I can add in a slicer. I'm good with the color. Oh no, I don't want program. Sorry, I picked the wrong one. Let's put in a slicer. I need the program label. There we go. And nice. Let's just make that look good. And got my chart here. I can fiddle around my chart. I don't need the legend. I can add the change the title. BDAT1000 final grades. Looking good. Okay. Nice. And then I can filter. So there's the breakdown for AI. And there's the breakdown for BDAT. And if I want to, I can fiddle with the format. And let's go. Let's look here. Yeah, it's ugly. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's perfect. I can live with that. Okay, and then let's turn our filter off, get everybody, and there we go. Okay, so just made a little table, a little dashboard, and based on our data here and here.